Now for the explanation. Daddy said that if he would have entered the garden after knowing that he was there, he would have been without his permission. Mr. Lamb said that there was not the real reason. Daddy said that he did not like going near people as they got afraid of him and stared at him. Mr. Lamb suggested that he could lock himself in a room forever. He then narrated a story about the man who locked himself in his room as he was afraid of everything. The man thought that he would meet with an accident with a bus. He would catch infection from someone. A donkey would kick him to death. The lightning may hit him or he may die because the girl whom he loved may leave him or he may slip off a banana and people would laugh at him. In order to safeguard himself from all such incidents, he locked himself in his room. Daddy surprisingly asked Mr. Lamb if he locked himself forever. He replied, no. He did so for a while. Daddy asked him what happened. Next, Mr. Lamb replied that a picture fell on his head and he died. This made him laugh a lot and he said that Mr. Lamb narrated strange talks. Mr. Lamb said that they were strange for some people. Next one, same page. What do you do all day? Till the last line. Daddy asked what Mr. Lamb did all day. He replied that he sat in the sun reading books. He said that the house was full of books. Daddy looked at the house and said that there weren't any curtains on the window. Mr. Lamb replied that he did not like curtains. He liked transparency, light, darkness, and the wind too. Daddy added that he also liked all of them and he also liked the sound of the rain falling on the roof of his house. Mr. Lamb commented that Daddy was present minded as he could hear. Daddy said that his family worried about him. That would he do in the future with a burnt feet? Mr. Lamb said Daddy had everything: 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes, and 2 ears. He wanted to make Daddy realize that he had such much with many other people were deprived. He added that Daddy could accomplish a lot of it if he determined to do so. Daddy asked how was it possible and Mr. Lamb replied that the same was as he did. Next page, do you have any friends till the last line friend? Daddy asked if Mr. Lamb had any friends and he replied that he had a few hundred of them. Daddy further said that still he lived alone in such a big house. Mr. Lamb said that everyone was his friend. Many people visited the garden. The gate remained open. They sat there by the fire in the winter season. Kids came to pick apples and pears and to take the honey toffees made up by him. Daddy said that he wasn't a friend of Mr. Lamb. He said that Daddy was a friend because he had not done any such thing that should cheat their friendship. Daddy said that they did not know each other well to become friends. Mr. Lamb did not consider that to be important. He did not need Daddy's particulars before becoming friends with him. Mr. Lamb said that if he wished, he could tell him his name. Daddy replied that his name was Derek, but he disliked it and wanted to be called Daddy instead. He added that he might not visit the place in future and they would not remain friends anymore. Mr. Lamb asked the reason and Daddy replied that one crosses many people while walking down the street, might speak to few of them and never see them again. This does not mean that they had become friends. Next page. Mr. Lamb commented that it did not mean that the strangers were enemies, if not friends. Daddy said that they were nothing, just people. Mr. Lamb said that it could not be that people were nothing to each other. Daddy said that there were some people whom he hated. Mr. Lamb replied that hatred would harm him more than the acid that had only affected his face. Daddy commented that only his face. Mr. Lamb said that a bomb explosion blew up his leg, but there were worse things that could happen. One could burn himself up from inside by the negative feeling. Daddy said that when he had returned from the hospital, a person had said that it was better if he had remained there with people like him. He added that people think all disabled people should remain together at one place. Mr. Lamb added this meant that people without legs should remain together and the world would become imbalanced that way. Daddy said that at least no one would stare at the other because all of them were similar. Mr. Lamb asked Daddy that did he mean that he was like all other people with burnt face just because they had similar appearance. He added that everything was different. Although all things are the same, yet they are different. Daddy was confused. Mr. Lamb said that our habit of watching, listening, and thinking differently made us different from each other. Derry said that he liked Mr. Lamb's house and garden. He replied that Derry was always welcome there. Derry said that the place was not his. Mr. Lamb said that everything was his if he wanted to be. He added that all his possessions were for everyone. Derry asked if he could visit the place again, and Mr. Lamb replied that he could, and he would find company too. He added that Derry needed mind other people. No one would stop him from entering the premises. Derry said they probably would not like to enter the place upon seeing him. Maybe the world would look at his fate, get scarred, and run away. Next, page number 65. Mr. Lamb replied that they might or might not run away and that he had to take a chance on that. Derry said that Mr. Lamb had to choose out of him and the other people as visitors because no one liked to remain near him. Mr. Lamb lose all his friends if he had Derry in his garden. Mr. Lamb said that he was there and did not run away on seeing Derry. He added that when he went out on the street, kids teased him, although they visited his garden and his house. It was like a game. They were not scared of him because he was not scared of them. Derry asked that did his leg get injured in the war, and Mr. Lamb replied that it did so. Derry asked that how would he climb up the ladder to pluck the apples. He replied there were a lot of things that he had learned to do. Derry added that if he climbed the tree alone, fell from it and broke his neck, he would lie on the grass dead. Mr. Lamb said that it could happen. Derry asked if he could help him pluck the apples. Mr. Lamb said that he could help him if he wanted to. Derry said that his mother would be waiting for him. His home was 5 miles away across the field. He was 14 years of age, but still he was supposed to tell her when he was. Mr. Lamb added that people had the habit of worrying. Derry added that actually they were in the habit of fussing. Mr. Lamb asked Derry to go home and inform his mother of his whereabouts. His house was 3 miles away. As the weather was fine and he had a legs, he could easily go home until then return. Derry said once he went home, he would not be allowed to return. Mr. Lamb added that once home, Derry himself would not feel like coming back. Derry said that Mr. Lamb did not know what all he could do. Mr. Lamb said that only Derry knew what he could do. Derry started to say that if he chose, but was interrupted by Mr. Lamb. He said that Derry had to choose and he could not tell him what to do. Derry said, page number that is 66. Derry said that his family forced him to do things they were. Mr. Lamb said that it was Derry wished to agree with them or not. Derry was confused about what he wanted. Something that was only his and no one had it, like the garden. Mr. Lamb said that he could find out what he wanted. Derry asked how he could do that. Mr. Lamb told him to wait, watch and listen. He added that he had to see the bees. Derry asked that did the other visitors talk to Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb replied that some did, while some did not. Derry said that he did not believe that someone ever visited that place. Mr. Lamb lived alone by himself. No one cared for him. Mr. Lamb said that Derry could think as he pleased. Derry asked him the name of such of the visitors. Mr. Lamb said that names were nothing. They could be like Tom, Dick or Harry. He left to see the bees. Derry said that perhaps Mr. Lamb was mentally challenged. Mr. Lamb said that was a good excuse for Derry. But Derry said that Mr. Lamb did not talk sense and that's why he said so. Mr. Lamb repeated that it was a good excuse for not returning to the garden. Derry's face was burned, which was other people's excuse for not seeing Derry. Derry said that Mr. Lamb was like other people. If he was not sorry that his face was burned, then maybe he was scared of it. If not that, then maybe he thought that Derry was an ugly as that devil. He added that he was a devil. Derry shouted. Mr. Lamb did not reply. He had gone to see the bees. Derry became calm and said that Mr. Lamb did not think of him to be devil. He liked to be in the garden. Derry got up and shouted that he was leaving and that he would return to see him. He did not have a tin leg, could run and would be back soon. Derry ran off. The place was silent with the sound of the creatures of the garden. Mr. Lamb talked to the bees and then they saw all that happened. They all knew that no one ever returned to the gardens. Student, The second scene is that of Daddy's house and Daddy is talking to his mother. His mother asks what did Daddy think of. She has already heard about Mr. Lamb. Daddy told her not to believe what others said, but she warned him that she knew what was required to be known about any person and therefore asked him to go back. Daddy asked her the reason of her fear. He told her that Mr. Lamb was just an old man with a thin leg and had a big house without curtains and garden. He said that he wanted to go back and listen to things. His mother was curious to know about what it was they wanted to listen. He replied that he wanted to hear bees singing and wanted to listen to what Mr. Lamb said. But she didn't find it suitable and so she told him to stay at home and think about what he wanted to do. Daddy said that he hated to remain at home. His mother excused him for speaking wrong because he felt bad and so spoke the way. Daddy said that it had nothing to do with his face. The important thing was that he has taught him where he saw her. He announced that he would go back into the garden to help Mr. Lamb with the crab apples. His mother tried to stop him, but he ran away, shutting the just door behind him. The last one, scene 3, that is, the third scene is in Mr. Lamb's garden. There was a sound of branches. Mr. Lamb was talking to himself while he was plucking the apple. Suddenly a hard sound of the cracking wood was heard and ladder fell on the ground. Mr. Lamb fell too. Daddy opened the gate. He was still breathing rapidly and declared to Mr. Lamb that he had returned. He looked at him and found him lying on the ground. He went near him and tried to talk to him, but no one replied. Daddy kept on calling him by his name and suddenly started crying. He did so because he realized that Mr. Lamb was dead. Thank you, students.